All right, you guys should be able to hear me now. We've had a lot of technical difficulties with this stream so far. First, some internet connection issues. Yes, I know the sound is off. It should be fixed now. Let me know in the chat if the sound is better right now. Let me know in chat. No sound. Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me. This is too funny, bro. You can hear me? All right, perfect. Awesome. So, I apologize for the technical difficulties. We've run into a few so far this live stream. That's not going to stop anything. Don't you worry about that. First, some internet stuff. Now the sound. But we sorted out. We are problem solvers here at Crypto Empire. So, like I was saying for the past 3 minutes to myself while you guys couldn't hear me, thank you for joining this Sunday live stream. It's a little bit later on today because I had to tend to some personal matters, but we are here and we are ready to dominate the cryptocurrency market. So we got the usual crew in here today. Welcome everybody to the Sunday live stream. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to be here. We have a lot to talk about. I started to go through everybody in the stream already, but I'm going to redo it now. Of course, we have to acknowledge all the live community members that are taking some time out of their day to be here. We got Rafal, we got Dre, we got Don Ragnar in the building, Margaret P, Armel, Paula, Barut. Everybody's letting me know there was no sound. I appreciate you guys looking out, having my best interest in mind. Of course, that's how we do it here at Crypto Empire. We dominate together. 100 taps, Haji. Everybody's here today. Let's go ahead and smash that like button, guys. We got 31 viewers and only 14 likes. Anyway, let's get the stream started up. It's already 7 minutes in. So let me go ahead and switch my screen right now. Let's get into the content. Just give me one moment. There we go. Perfect. All right, how's everybody doing? Let me know in chat right now. Rodney, Junk, everybody's here. We got James O'Neill, Deshaun Hill. Yeah, everybody's here today. All right, guys. So let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market cap to start things up. Let's get our bearings straight because it's going to be a wild week ahead. We have the ETF getting approved. I'll talk about the ETF in this live because it's always kind of a warning signal, like I mentioned in my last YouTube video. Whenever Wall Street gets involved, always err on the side of caution because, listen, the market's job is to take the most amount of money from the most people possible. So if you're an uneducated investor and you don't play your cards right and you get all excited because of some big news release, it's time to slow down and analyze the big picture. With that being said, let's take a look at the market cap. We have Bitcoin trading at 59,700, seeing a little bit of a dip at the moment, as with the entire market. Ethereum at 3,700. We got Ongno, hello from Wishaw, Scotland in the building. We have a global audience here at Crypto Empire. We dominate globally. That's just how we roll. Ethereum, $3,700. BNB, 460. So everything's really where it has been over the past several days. We have things like Polkadot having a big week, up 11% over the past 7 days. Let's take a look at today's top gainers, see what's moving. We got Spell. Need to do more research into Spell. I see it's hyped up a lot, climbing its way up the ranks. Zcash, Privacy Coin, half Privacy Coin kind of. Cello, Phantom up big. Harmony One, which we were very bullish on here. Harmony One's going to be very big. And for the most part, really not too big of a gainer today, besides Spell. Looking at the losers, we have Engine, Stellar, Telcoin, DYDX, Zilliqa. Some very solid coins are dipping at the moment. HBAR, Avalanche, etc. So yeah, let's get into the charts because we have a big week coming up with the ETF. We got some football fans. The Rams won. Awesome, congratulations. Hope that made your Sunday for you. I personally stopped watching football and focused only on crypto and business. But hey man, I'm glad you're enjoying your Sunday watching that football. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin price and go over what's happening on, first of all, the 4-hour. So as you can see, we are basically forming this descending channel in an overall flag formation. If I go ahead and draw it like that. So we're making our way downwards. It's definitely possible that we come down here to this trend line. As you can see, this trend line originated from early October I simply connected the lows. We almost broke beneath it, but we quickly recovered and charged up to $63,100 on the Bybit exchange. So we're only, $2,000 away from the all-time high with that move. Obviously, we're about $5,000 away currently with the current price. But if I zoom this out to a daily, as you can see, I already have this supply zone marked. So we're coming back to retest this supply zone, and we do have this one trend line. It is a shorter term trend line. Nonetheless, it is the closest one to current price. So that is my first level that I'm looking at for the retrace, and that's in the supply zone as well. And if I zoom out a little bit, you can see the supply zone was the last top from the four-headed Wyckoff distribution top that occurred back in the spring of 2021. So this supply zone is from about $58,000 up to about $60,000. And it's very similar to a support resistance flip. Traders will mark the distal line of the supply zone. The distal line is the highest point, the highest wick of either the supply or the demand zone. Traders will typically mark that with one line and call it a support or resistance level. I do both, right? I use supply and demand and support and resistance. So nonetheless, this $59,847 level right here is a support resistance flip. And as you can see, price is currently retesting the level, right? We're retesting that breakout level. And this was huge. We were anticipating this for a pretty long time. So now let's talk about the Bitcoin ETF. So this article right here, no, this is just Cointelegraph. This one, BTC price eyes all-time high weekly close above 60K ahead of the Bitcoin ETF turbulence. So they're letting you know right now, Bitcoin ETF turbulence. It's going to be a little bit turbulent. I do expect some choppy waters, a lot of volatility when the news does go live. So basically, if you don't know what an ETF is, it allows anybody to trade. It tracks the price of the asset. So an ETF is traded on a traditional stock exchange, and it tracks the price of Bitcoin. It allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin without actually going through a cryptocurrency exchange and buying and selling Bitcoin. For people like you and I who are heavily into crypto, we probably shun upon this because we can just easily go on an exchange and actually hold the asset ourselves, and we do prefer that method. But there are a lot of people out there, we're talking millions and millions and millions and millions of investors who would prefer to go the traditional route and own an ETF instead. So to each their own, right? That's perfectly fine if they want to go that route. They don't understand how to open up an exchange account yet, or they don't want to deal with trading Bitcoin on an exchange for whatever reason. Power to them. But this is giving them that ability to trade the price of Bitcoin without actually owning it. So from big Wall Street institutions, hedge funds, big banks, they now have a fully regulated way to trade Bitcoin. What does this mean? It means their trading desks will be trading Bitcoin. It means there's going to be a lot more capital entering the market. So with all of this new capital from educated people working in hedge funds, banks, big institutions, people that know how to manage billions of dollars, large amounts of capital, you can be sure that there's going to be a lot of volatility entering the market. So the price of, or the title of this live stream is New All-Time High Soon. And yes, I do believe Bitcoin will be making a new all-time high soon, but there's going to be a little bit of volatility. So just err on the side of caution coming up is all I have to say. All right. So in terms of where we're going to go when we do break the all-time high, we'll cover that first and then possibly a retracement level. But I've been repeating for the past few Sundays, every time I do my Bitcoin technical analysis, this one Fibonacci extension level at the 0.618, technically on my Fibonacci is the negative 61.8, but if you were to do it the traditional way, you would have the negative, or the positive 1.618. But as you can see right here, negative 0.618 is at $87,000. And first of all, we're going to have to break through the 0.27, which is at 74,600. So both of these levels I do expect to get hit. These are obviously all past the all-time high. We're first going to have to, and $75,000 is a nice round psychological number. So what has to happen here is we need to break the current all-time high. And then, as you can see, I do have this channel here. This channel is tracking the price basically from the move out of the summertime low. You can't call that a bear market. right? This was really just the final wave of the ABC correction wave for the Elliott wave. But nonetheless, coming out of this bottom, we do have this channel drawn with these trend lines. And as you can see, these are projecting up higher. So I do expect the Bitcoin price to use these trend lines again in the future. What do you think about BTC bull run coming to an end? I don't think that's going to happen until 2022, Haji. I think we have a lot of time left for this bull run. It's not going to go straight up, but yeah, the ending, I don't think we're close to the ending yet. It's going to be a lot of fun for us who have been in this for a while. We got Alan from Uganda asking if Polkadot will exceed $100 this year. Alan, I do stand by my prediction of Polkadot going over $100 this year. So yeah, I definitely think that's going to happen. We'll cover altcoins a little bit later on in the stream. But yeah, first of all, we got the $74,600 level. After that, 87K. And those are my targets for the new all-time highs. And then, as we do get closer, I do expect these levels past 100K to definitely get hit. Like I've been saying, I think we're going to at least 150K, and that would bring us over the 2 extension level, which is awesome. Now, with this ETF news, like I said, I'm expecting some volatility. Again, we have this one first trend line right here, which matches up with this previous supply zone of the 4-headed top, the Wyckoff distribution top. So this is the first level I'm looking at for a retracement, and this lines up at about $57,000, $58,000, call it 58K. And then after that, realistically speaking, I don't think we go lower than 57, 58, because there is a rally-based rally demand zone right here. Draw that out so everybody can see it. Make it green. So there's a rally-based rally demand zone at 57K. And no matter what does happen, even if we do break this demand zone, no matter what happens, as long as we don't go lower than the September lows, we're clear, which is at $39,000. As long as we don't break 39K on a huge, it could get volatile. We have news. Like, look at the headlines right now. Look at this one. A Bitcoin futures ETF is coming next week. It could soon send the token, they call it token, Bitcoin's a coin, right? We know that here at Crypto Empire, we're educated investors. A coin is a main blockchain, a layer 1, layer 0, etc. A token is built on top of a blockchain. So market insiders needs to do a little bit more research. But anyway, they say token soaring to $85,000, one analysis says. And this was posted yesterday, or today actually. So whenever you see huge news conglomerates posting this bullish stuff, always err on the side of caution. They love to do the opposite of what they say in the headlines. So with that being said, as long as we don't go beneath $39,000, then we're clear, right? We're making new all-time highs this year, in my opinion, not financial advice. Other than that, there's really not a lot to talk about in Bitcoin. We have weekend price action currently, just slowly going sideways / down, retesting this previous supply zone. Not a lot to talk about in terms of the really relevant price today. Not a lot happening. But on the bigger picture, as long as we don't go beneath 39K, I do expect 57, 58K as the main retracement level. I think we hold that. We could possibly break down. Not too concerned about the short-term price because I know where we're going. And like I said, 75K and 87K are those two Fibonacci extension levels that I'm looking at right now. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we'll get into some more awesome stuff. Run for the hills, people. It's a teddy bear picnic. It's going to zero. Paul, good luck, man. We got our bags packed. I'm eyeing up a double off the all-time high 64K, so 128K for this run. Hope we go higher. If so, bonus. Yeah, 128K is a good prediction. I like that. Phyllis from Kenya, ready to learn. Phyllis, thanks for being here all the way from Kenya today. That's awesome that you're taking some time to learn, to soak up this knowledge, and to be a part of the Crypto Empire community, which is growing rapidly. And I'm very grateful for every single member of the community. Subscribe to the channel and the Telegram group. Really very grateful. And yeah, can't ask for much more. We got Haji saying, I've just heard some other data analysis that stated the upper cycle started in 2013 at 2017. That's why I asked my previous question. Interesting. All good. Yeah, I do it off the halving cycles, which happen every 4 years. I'm sure you're aware of that, Haji. Bitcoin has every 4 years. 2016 and 2020 were the previous two, and then typically the year after the halving, so 2017 and now 2021, tend to be the most bullish times for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices. So that's what I base my cycles off of, but everybody has their own way of looking at things. Thomas, is there any coin that can pump in a bear market, or every single coin dump 80% to 99%? So there's always outliers. Sometimes a new project will launch. They'll have a pre-sale and they'll launch, they'll go live, and they might pump huge and then usually sell off. So there's always something happening, but you really need to either spend all your time researching or get lucky to catch, a huge kind of multiple X's in a bear market. Patty Holly, what price BTC would be best RR if volatility occurs? So if I draw the fib from the high, we'll take it to this low right here. As you can see, we have the first level over here. This purple, I can't even see it on my chart. Let me change the color. So the first level right here, 57,600, which does line up with what I just said previously. So yeah, I like this 57K level. And then we do have the 50% at the 51K level. But realistically speaking, as long as we don't break this 39K, 40K, we're good. I don't see 40K again getting hit. With this ETF news, you never know. It could get volatile, it might get tagged, but I really don't see that happening. I really like this 57K level. Paul, all-time high incoming very soon. Hike always follows a dump. Yes, it does. So that's why we take our profits. We'll be covering that in just a second. 100K being a very psychological number. Would you expect a very big pullback at this price? Now we're just kind of playing speculation, Ian. But yeah, for sure, it's not going to go straight up. It never does. So for sure, we could see a pullback when we hit 100K. There's going to be a lot of profit takers. There's probably a lot of people already that have their limit order set for Bitcoin at $100,000, right? They have their order set. The second price hits it, the exchange will execute the order and they'll take their profit. So yeah, we could definitely see a big one. Hello from London, Steve the Viking. Any views on Keep Network? Looks very strong to me, unaffected by the BTC correction just now. Steve from London, I haven't heard of Keep. I'll look into that. We'll cover it in the altcoin charting in just a little bit. All right, smash the like button, guys. Let's continue on with the live stream today. I want to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance on the daily right now. And we just had, when Bitcoin hit 63K, it did have a huge green bullish engulfing candle. That took us to about 46% dominance. Now, the past 2 days have been clearly indecisive with these two candles right here. I do expect Bitcoin dominance to keep on rising. Like I've been saying, this 52 percentile level is what I have my sights set on. If I zoom out, I'll show you guys again why my sights are set on this level. If I take this from the low to the high, on the retracement of the move back up, the 38.2 does align perfectly with this 52 percentile level. And then if I go to a weekly chart, as you can see, 52% was used heavily as support over here. So expect Bitcoin to suck up all the liquidity like we've been talking about. Obviously, altcoins aren't just going to go to zero or anything, so don't panic sell your bags if you believe in your altcoin projects, which you should. That's why you bought them in the first place. You did your own research, and you decided that you're going to stick with these picks. Well, then don't panic. Just wait. They will bleed out a little bit if you're hodling. From a trading perspective, that's why we have our trading portfolio and our hodl portfolio separate, so we can capture the different swings in the market. Also, taking a look at the total market cap, you can see, if I get rid of this line, we did make a new high on the total cryptocurrency market cap here. So we tested the high, we made a new high with a wick, and now we are consolidating right underneath the high. This is pretty common, right? We're expecting a big breakout. We're expecting this total market cap to get sent, which is obviously going to pump our bags. We can take a fib and see where this may go. And we do have the 0.618 at the 3.47, pretty much $3.5 trillion level. So that's another $1 trillion that, in my opinion, will be added to the market when this does break pretty quickly. That's about a 32% gain in the cryptocurrency markets. Imagine what that's going to do for your altcoins, especially your lower caps if you're holding low caps. Be prepared, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. This is why we've been doing our research, digging through everything, consuming content, reading articles, looking at various different projects. This is what we've been waiting for, so it's important to play your cards right. So speaking about playing your cards right, that brings me to today's Twitter wisdom. So let's take a look at Twitter. And today we got our guy Charlie Lucky Luciano, and he is replying to this tweet by Mr. Biz. So Mr. Biz got a private message from a cryptocurrency speculator, and I'll read the message. He said, "Hi Biz, I'm kind of a newbie on crypto. Took blank once I heard from you." So he took a coin, he bought something on the Banter show. Shout out to Crypto Banter. I have a really good ROI as of today and is all-time high right now. It's at all-time high right now. Should I sell? I feel like I should, but wouldn't like it. Interesting. Sorry to bother you, just looking for some advice. Thanks and have a great day. So Biz says, "What do you expect me to say to this? I gave you an early call and you up X's and you say this. I have a good ROI. Should I sell? I feel like I should, but wouldn't like it." And then Charlie said, "This dude will ride up a 20x and then hold it down 90% and still blame it on Biz." So why am I bringing this up today on the live stream? There's a very important lesson in this for everybody watching, no matter if you're a seasoned veteran crypto trader, crypto investor, or you're brand new, you just entered into the market in 2021, maybe very recently in the previous weeks to months you just got into crypto, you're very excited, prices are going up, you're making money, your portfolio is going up. Newsflash, you don't actually make any money until you realize the profit, right? Until you actually sell some of what you bought and you get that money in your account. It's not real until the money is in your account. That is a principle that I live my life by. I used to be a young salesman and get all excited when I was going to make a sale. Oh, I'm going to get paid. It's not real until the money is in your account. So don't be like this guy. Don't ask somebody if you should sell an asset after you already made 5, 10x on it. Be wise. Take some profit off the table. At least cover your original investment. Don't be naive here. And don't send messages like this to people asking them for financial advice. I don't hold a financial license to give advice. Mr. Biz doesn't. Charlie doesn't. Nobody has a financial license to be giving advice. So don't ask if you should sell something. You can word the question a little bit differently. But with that being said, if you make multiple X's, which we do expect to happen in the coming weeks to months, with this new all-time high for Bitcoin, once Bitcoin chills out, the money is going to spill over into altcoins. You're probably going to be seeing multiple X's in your portfolio. 3, 4, 5, 10, a few hundred X's are going to happen, right? If you're holding the right ones, you're going to catch a few hundred X's if you hold the right picks. Take your profits. Don't be greedy. Don't say, I feel like I should sell, but I wouldn't like that. You don't like getting paid? You don't like realizing profit? That doesn't make any sense. And I know this is very common, and obviously I'm using this tweet as an example because it's a very powerful lesson in here. If you buy something and you make money on it, there's nothing wrong with taking profit. Nobody ever went broke taking profit. So this is today's Twitter wisdom. Take this one and really remember it, right? If you catch some gains, don't be greedy. Take some money off the table and then be ready for the next opportunity. You shouldn't, in my opinion, not financial advice, but you shouldn't sell everything. I think it's always wise to keep some money in an asset that has already gone up. Because look, we have assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum that continue to just go up and up and up and up year after year. So yeah, you can sell at a top and then think you're a genius, but then a year from now it could be 2x, 5x from where it is. So always hold a little bit. Don't sell your entire portfolio. I don't think that's the wisest thing to do. Because here's the thing in crypto, just like in the stock market, there's things like Amazon which just keep on going up. So you don't want to be left standing with no bag after you take your profit. So watch my how to take profit in cryptocurrency video, watch my risk management for trading video. I put a lot of content out there covering this so that you're educated and you're prepared for what is to come. Because it's about to get crazy. We all know this. Everybody's anticipating a huge cryptocurrency blow off top where things get sent parabolic. If you don't have a plan in place, if you're asking somebody if you should sell, NGMI. All right, that's today's Twitter wisdom, guys. Moving on, let's catch up with the chat right now. So we got Mies Kunha. Hey there, Connor. Can you briefly explain why the ETF news might mean a pullback for BTC, please? So, Mies, we already kind of covered that, but I'll briefly touch on it again. Whenever Wall Street announces a big headline, you should probably do the opposite of what they say. I remember a few weeks ago, I actually covered it in a YouTube video. Jim Cramer was telling everybody to sell their Bitcoin at like $40,000. It was all over the news. Jim Cramer telling everybody to sell. What happened? It pumps up to 60K. From my experience and from a lot of people's experience with the traditional outlets of information, they tend to be, you should do the opposite pretty much. So that'll answer that question, Mies. Hope that makes sense. Corb, anything other than that fib tool useful to come up with some numbers when Bitcoin goes into price discovery mode? Yes, Corb, we got the trend lines, right? We got the fib and we got the trend lines to match up. That's why I have this channel here. So basically, we expect price to use the trend line, maybe break back into the channel, and then use the upper trend line again. But we have these in place as guides in the market that can help us basically determine where price is going to go using previous price action data with trend lines. Patty Holly, if Bitcoin dominance is going to go up, is it a bad idea to buy alts, or is that only part of it? That's only part of it, Holly. I would say it's always a good idea to keep some stable coins in case we do have a massive dip in the altcoin market. But realistically speaking, if we see a massive dip, that's probably because Bitcoin's going to dip. But yeah, I would always suggest having some altcoins, some spare powder on the sidelines. Never a bad idea to do that. By the way, guys, we got 42 viewers and only 33 likes. Go ahead right now and smash that like button. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to Crypto Empire, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Steve the Viking, you're welcome. Been following the Empire for about a week now. Really enjoying your content. Keep went up over 100% the other day. Privacy token. Interesting. That piques my ears. Steve from London. A little privacy token. As you guys know, I'm very bullish on my Monero and my Pirate Chain that I am not giving up to anybody. So Keep Network. Let's read a little bit about this right now. The Keep Network functions as a privacy layer for public blockchains by building bridges between public blockchains and private data. Use deposit Bitcoin and redeem an ERC20 compatible version that can be used for DeFi. Interesting. Okay. So it's kind of like Wrap Bitcoin or RenBTC in a way. I'll have to look into this one. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. And on the 7-day, it is up 113%. Awesome, Steve. Thanks for that one. What is your thoughts on quant right now? Bullish. Let's take a look at the chart. So as you can see, we are coiling up. We're trading in a complete sideways range on the daily. We do have this former demand zone now being used as resistance, really. But we're just zigzagging back and forth on quants. So what happens when we zigzag? We can only go sideways for so long. We're either going to go up or we're going to go down. Being that we're in a bull market, I do expect price to break to the upside. With that being said, we wait for the breakout if we're going to trade this. We don't just blindly enter a trade into the middle of the zone. That's not a very smart thing to do. If we're going to trade a quant breakout, we're going to wait for price to break out. And then the most risk-averse thing to do would be to wait for a retest of that breakout. So with quant right now, it's just going sideways. Boring, right? Very boring. Good time to dollar cost average, not financial advice. And we do have this one demand zone on a lower time frame from about $246 to $233. That's the first place I would look at if we do actually break out from the zone. If we break up, we have a lot of resistance in here with all these wicks. But yeah, quant, super bullish on quant. It's one of the 5 banker coins: XRP, XLM, XDC, Quant, and Algorand. And my biggest position out of those is Quant. Looking at the extensions, we got 535, 700, 883. I want to see the Quant market cap. I think it's 4 billion, 3.9 billion. So yeah, if quant were to go to a $40 billion market cap, that would put it at about 3 grand per quant, and 40 billion would take us to the number 9 spot at the current market cap. Yeah, bullish on quant right now. Just catching up with the chat. VRA bags are packed. Awesome, Ian. You and I both. When do you think that this bull run is going to end? December or sometime next year? Sometime next year, Armel. I do see this going into 2022. End of year V-chain price prediction. Off the top of my head, pretty conservative, easy price prediction to say, but $1 for V-chain. Me, sorry I missed the beginning of the live stream. Thank you for answering. No problem. I appreciate you being here. What are my top altcoins, Raymond? So my top altcoins, I'm sticking with like basically the interoperable blockchains, right? So projects like Polkadot, Cosmos, Luna, I really do like. Realistically speaking, my top positions would be DOT and Luna. But yeah, if you want to find out more about the lower caps, check out the premium Discord group. What about Luna and new 160 protocols? So Rafal is very eager to talk about these new Luna protocols. I didn't actually plan on going through those, but what we can do right now is talk about Rafal. I'll be making a video updating about these new Luna protocols going live. Don't worry about that. But what we'll do right now is take a look at the Luna price chart and see what's happening with price. It's sitting on support. It did just dip, I think. It didn't. No, okay. So it was trying to break this trend line and this $36 previous all-time high level. As you can see, price is really using this as support heavily at the moment. So Rafal brings up a very strong point. With these new protocols going live, estimated to be 160 of them, what that's going to do, it's really going to increase the demand for UST, the stablecoin, and Luna as well. For liquidity, for fees, people are going to want Luna for speculation. It's just really a very big catalyst, but the main thing that I am really focusing on with Luna is the fact that when UST is needed, when more UST is needed in the market, Luna is burned, taken out of supply permanently now, with Columbus 5 going live, by the way. So that's insane if you really think about it. 160 new protocols. Once IBC is like fully live, all the UST will be on different blockchains like Cosmos, Avalanche, BNB. Like the liquidity will be completely cross-chain. The bridges will be live and functioning. So the demand for UST is going to be insane. And that's really what I focus on in regards to the Luna price, because that means the more Luna is going to be burnt. And the more Luna that's burnt, the less circulating supply that there is. Basic supply-demand equation. There's less supply and no strong demand, the price is going to go up. So yeah, Luna's sitting at this $36, $35.75 level currently. And you know, if we do break this, we do have a previous target at about $30. And that does align very nicely with this support resistance level. If we see $30 Luna again, that would be insane. Would love that. I'm wondering if Luna will have a pump or fall lower. It's currently been accumulating in an order block area on my chart. Yes, it is accumulating exactly, Alex. I can't figure out how to like a YouTube stream on mobile. Need a caretaker, LOL. Corb, I'm sure you'll get that one, man. Just play around with the buttons a little bit. What do you think about H-bar? I'm very bullish on H-bar. We'll look at the chart in a second. Barut, what do you think about sushi? I think you mean sushi and OMG. Alice saying, are you a U.S. citizen? Yes, I am. Would you consider moving out of the U.S. if they continue to be anti-crypto and not be open to participation in projects like Moonbeam Parachain? So, Alla, I am a fan of the U.S. This is my country. This is my home. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, join the Telegram group if you really want to talk about that one. But let's look at H-bar. So looking at H-bar on the daily, So these gray boxes are high liquidity areas, basically supply and demand zones. And currently we got rejected at this one here, and now we're pretty much back in the range. And from my H-bar video, I did say how realistically from 30 to 25 cents is the buy zone. So we'll put this basically right at 30 cents. Right there. Take this down to the low of this wick, and that takes us from about 30 cents to 23 cents. I did mention in the H-bar video how 25 cents is really the prime level. When we had the September FUD, price dipped right into that 25 cent level and then just skyrocketed out of it to a new all-time high. And the zone starts at 30 cents. So if we see 30 cents, that would be, in my opinion, a good place to really start adding to the bag if you're bullish on H-bar. It's not financial advice. But yeah, my thoughts on H-bar, we're just waiting for the market to pick a direction right now. We're chopping around. We did break the trend line to the upside, so that was a little exciting. But as you can see, we're now back in the range exactly where we were again on H-bar. Hina Inu turned me into a full degen today. We all need a little bit of dubious speculation in our lives. Nothing wrong with that. Solana been consolidating for a month. Rocket pending. Possibly, but my attention is on... Solana will do well, like more so than it already has, but my attention is on things like Atom, H-bar, DOT, things that really haven't made new all-time highs yet, and that have a lot of amazing things going on that could pull a Solana type move. Because if you look at the market cap, Solana is already a $47 billion market cap. If we see another 2x, that's going to take us to over $90 billion, and that's higher than BNB currently. So we need the whole market to pretty much go parabolic for that to happen. And that's why I'm looking at some other coins that really haven't made new all-time highs or have had explosive parabolic moves. One of them being Cosmos Atom down here with about a $9 billion market cap. Rigoberto in the building today. What's happening, Rigoberto? David Williams. When you get the chance, take a look into Nous. No idea what Nous is. Lower cap, 611. Where can you buy this? It's on Uni and PancakeSwap and Gate and MEXC. So, okay, it's got some traction. Lending and borrowing. Little lending and borrowing protocol. We can check the, let's look at DEX tools. $2,000 holders. That's good. Floki's advertising is insane, by the way. Floki's taking over the world currently. Very bullish on my dog coin there, Floki. All right, so this chart looks pretty good. It did bottom out over here in late July, early August. And we came, let me get a little horizontal ray here. Okay. So we came and we tested this one zone at $1.92. Now we've just been going sideways. So this is in consolidation again. This could keep on going sideways for a while. We're at the bottom of the range currently. So if you buy now, you would be buying at support. But yeah, we need to break above $2. Really, $2 is the top. $1 is the bottom. We're just bouncing between $1 and $2 on Nous. Let me look at, we had somebody ask about Sushi Swap and OMG. I think Sushi's going to be going to go big. Clear this chart. It's an old trade. So Sushi on the daily. forming a huge, huge pennant. For curiosity's sake, the measure move breakout takes us to about 36 bucks, and the fib level is at 34 bucks. All right, that looks good. Bullish on sushi. If you want to get in, obviously not financial advice, but you know, this little liquidity zone down here, take it to this low right here. I'm looking at this low over here. That looks good for a buying opportunity, but obviously that would mean breaking the trend line. But yeah, first of all, use that trend line as your guide. It's at $9 bucks. $10 for sushi's cheap. This thing's going to $30 easily. And then what was the other one you asked about? OMG. So for OMG, could keep going parabolic, but I was never a huge fan of OMG. That's a personal bias, though, obviously. So personal biases mean nothing in the market. The market is always right. Your bias is useless. So my bias and your bias both, right? The market will tell us what to do. So yeah, we retraced to the 23.6. Had a nice bounce off of it. Look at this 50% retracement. $9 again. That looks good, but obviously this isn't a huge bull trend, and this flag you would expect to break to the upside. So yeah, I mean, this is very bullish. Chart looks very bullish on OMG. All right, let's catch up with what's happening over here. How do you feel about Link? There was a period where everyone seemed talking about it, predicting ETC, but now it's gone very quiet recently. So Link, yeah, Dre said Link will be a big winner. I do agree with that. So with Link, it's a blue chip. It's going to be here in 10, 20, 30 years probably. It's not going anywhere. We already had a $50 Link earlier in the year, and we're now currently at 28, 26. Yeah, so yeah, Link's huge. It's kind of like a must-hold, really. Kind of like Bitcoin in that sense. But yeah, very bullish on that. We got Hash saying yes, sir. What do you think about price-wise for this bull run? I think $300 to $500 for Link is possible. That's like a 10x. Just off the top of my head. We'll not do that fib right now. Man, this chat, I got a lot to catch up on. Connor, do you think DAG will make a run this Q4? Yeah. So DAG has already had an amazing year, Constellation, but if the whole market pumps, the rising tide raises all ships. There's going to be bigger winners than the other ones, but yeah, I think DAG will do well. Also wanted to thank you for your supply and demand zone and fib videos. Helped me greatly alongside this dude. Yeah, awesome, Alex. Glad you're using those videos. That's what they're there for. So great. What about HBAR as a project? So it's not open source code. Kind of sketchy, right? You can't really see everything about it. I'm not sure why that is. They say it's because so nobody can steal it. But hey, I don't know about that. And the fact that big corporations back it as well, it's kind of a little bit sketchy. But it's a huge project, and you know it's going to do well. I do hold it, so yeah. ENJ. I don't hold ENJ, but yeah, it'll do well. It's already done amazing. What coins will I transfer profit into? Bitcoin or USDT primarily? Thoughts on Coty? Yeah, very bullish on Coty. No doubt about that. And of course the DJED. Should I hold Luna? It will increase or decrease. So Dakash, I can't give you advice on what to do, but I'm personally holding mine because I expect it to appreciate in value. Why do I think PocaX has dropped? Because it's a micro cap. So with PocaX, It's a $4.3 billion market cap. So, and there's farming right now as well. If we look at the PokeX DApp, we can see the farming. It's about like 700% currently, I believe. Let's enter the decentralized application. And then we'll go to, yeah, it's already on farming. So currently the farming APR is 327%. This started off a lot higher. It's diminishing returns. But what this means is that if you add PokeX and USDC to liquidity on Uniswap, and then you go ahead and put these LP tokens into this pool here, you earn PokeX rewards at a 327% reward rate annually. So that's a lot of inflation right now. So it's highly inflated. This is how it works. A lot of projects do liquidity mining in the beginning. This is liquidity mining. So a ton of PokeX are being given to people who are providing liquidity. So what does that mean? It means that a lot of people have a lot of tokens to sell if they want to sell them. So currently at $1.10, this thing is a $4.3 million market cap. That is small. That is very small. If just for a 10x, it goes to 43 million, right? $40 million in crypto is nothing. Nothing. We see billions of dollars enter into a coin or a token overnight in an hour. So yeah, a micro cap like this, look, I've told you in the past, I hold this in my portfolio, yeah. So do your own research, not financial advice. If you want to buy it, that's on you. If you do press that buy or sell button, you take full responsibility, like we talked about in the Twitter wisdom today. If you buy or sell something, that's your responsibility. But yeah, micro caps like this could be huge winners, right? This stuff, it's risky, it's very high risk, but it could pay off massively. So yeah, $4.3 million. That's so small. But yeah, Adrian, hope that answers your question. Bitcoin heading back to 61. Let's take a look at that. Beautiful. Let's look on the 4-hour. All right, so a nice little pin bar candle here, right into this demand zone that formed. Let's see a breakout here, and then let's clear this all-time high once and for all, right? Fetch is looking good. Oh yeah, bags are packed with FET. FTT may pull off a BNB, yes, for sure. Stacks keep going. Matic sleeping. So Matic just got listed on a Korean exchange, I believe. Let's look at the Matic chart. Yeah, testing these previous high levels. Exploded out of this demand zone down here. Matic, my precious Matic. Polkadot's network can be upgraded in real time without the need for hard forking equals future proofing without community disruption. Gavin Wood is the Don. Yes, Gavin Wood is the Don. Yeah, Polkadot, huge Polkadot bull over here, as I'm sure many of us in the crypto empire are. Matic is sleeping. Moon River sleeping as well. Smooth Love Potion will pull a new all-time high. I don't really look at Smooth Love Potion too much. What's the all-time high on this? Oof, this thing is at the bottom, huh? So about a 6x to the all-time high right now. This thing sold off. Looks like people lost interest in, I think this is a gaming, so it looks like gaming project. I guess people lost a little bit of interest. A lot of other gaming projects around now. I really need to do, video games aren't my thing. I wasted too much time playing those, so now I just focus on business and optimizing my body and my mind. But yeah, I mean, gaming tokens are huge. We got a lot of gamers in the crypto community. Could it make a new all-time high? I don't know enough about the project to say that. Olympus DAO, the new Federal Reserve for crypto. I think it's back up. Did recover. $843. I'll be making an Olympus video. It's important you know what this is because it's a big DeFi project. Costa, when crypto empire visiting sunny England. Yeah, I want to go to England. I have never been to England. Been to a lot of places in the world, mostly Southeast Asia and Australia. But yeah, I got a lot of friends that I met traveling in England. So yeah, I mean, I'll make my way over there eventually. You'll be sure to know about that. Cam froze. Fix that. That should fix it. Just fix the camera right now. Sorry about that, guys. Catching up on the chat. All right. So to kind of wrap everything up here, what I do want to go over is the categories of cryptocurrency. So a lot of people just entering into crypto. We have a lot of veterans here. A lot of people with multi-million-dollar portfolios watching right now. A lot of people with $1,000 portfolios, and then a lot of people in between as well. So we have all types of investors in the crypto empire community. So usually how it works is the more money someone has in the market, the more educated they are on what they're doing. But you'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised. So basically, in terms of what you can invest your money in, there's smart contract platforms, there's currencies like Bitcoin, Monero, Litecoin, Pirate Chain, Zcash, Dash, etc. And then there's exchange tokens, and then there's DeFi protocols. So this is a very good resource just right here in CoinGecko. Go to coins and then categories, and then like learn about these different projects if you have no idea what's going on and you just started out in crypto. Educate yourself, all these different ecosystems. For example, privacy coins, oracles. Yeah, I mean, I should have prepared an extensive presentation to present this information to everybody, but I'm just going off the top of my head right now. But you should really know the different sectors of cryptocurrency, like the banking coins, for example. I mentioned the banking coins earlier. You got XRP, XDC, XLM, Quant, and Algo. Out of those, Quant is my biggest position by far. A lot of people are very bullish on XRP, saying that the banks will be using that. And personally, look, I don't care what they're going to use. They clearly only care about their shareholders. So if you think it's going to be any different if they start using XRP, you're wrong. But obviously you can make gains from that price appreciation, which I do respect. I respect anybody making a profit in the market. So if that's your goal, awesome. If you're a diehard fanboy, we don't think the same. But yeah, definitely educate yourself on the different ecosystems and the different types of cryptocurrencies, because there's a lot out there. Now let me get back to the chat. Rigoberto saying that if you look at 2017 bull run, so it's history, November, December is when the coins pump. Yes, it's almost time, exactly. Let's see. Which stablecoin? I'm really a big UST fan at the moment. I like decentralized stablecoin options. Luna, 160 new projects coming before New Year's. Gonna buy some family some nice Christmas gifts. Yes, awesome. Let me know what you buy them. Centrifuge DeFi Parachain versus Clover Finance Parachain on Polkadot. Haven't done enough research into those projects to talk about that, Don. I'll do some homework and get back to you on that. We got Jeremy in the building, longtime Crypto Empire community member, Jeremy DeJong. Hey, Connor, hope you are doing well. What do you think about 1inch? Yeah, let's take a look at 1inch. So it's exploded in the past couple of days. So as you can see on 1inch, it's really in a range between $4 at the top over here and $2 at the bottom. And now it's breaking out. So yeah, 1inch since May has not gone above $4.14. So $4 is the top of the range. And basically, when price breaks a huge level, we do expect it to continue. So yeah, I'm looking at the $7.50 level as the final kind of level of this trade here. But yeah, bullish on 1inch. Definitely. How many coins would you hold with 15K? So I have a video all about that. I mean, it's really about 1K, but eight to 10 max, really, realistically speaking, 8 to 10 max. Secret swap, yeah, secret swap's going to be very big. Bullish on secret. Bro, XRP, good to hold. Or should I buy something else? I can't give financial advice to Kosh, but yeah, I mean, if XRP wins that lawsuit, it's going to go parabolic. So it's not the worst asset to hold. Yep, calamari, baby, let's go. You should decide if you're devout enough. Do you think DOT and Cosmos can reach quant levels in the future? Yes. 100%. It's really all about adoption. So there's two ways to look at things. You can look at things through the legacy ways of doing things or the new paradigm. Polkadot, Cosmos, brand new things. Not really understood by the majority. Quant, not really understood by the majority either, but it's an operating system for the blockchain. It's going to connect everything together. People can put things together with that. Put two and two together. Projects like Polkadot and Cosmos, you tell that to somebody who doesn't know anything about blockchain and crypto, they're going to look at you like you have three heads. So it's up to people like me and everybody else here to educate everybody on why Polkadot, why Cosmos is an excellent alternative to interoperability. Because if people understand that they can be using these projects and they work better, if not just as well, then yeah, I mean, definitely it's going to... But Quant obviously has that advantage because they're going to have adoption because it's going to be implemented into the legacy system. But yeah, very interesting times. I'm hoping to visit LA next month. I'm in New Jersey, my brother, Carl. I would love to know how to maximize my gains during the next leg up. Currently got 15K. How many coins and how much percentage? So look, I have videos dedicated to that in the premium Discord group. If you really want to get serious and learn, join the premium Discord group. That's found through my website, cryptoempireko.io. Cover these topics extensively in that group. So yeah, go to my website if you want to really learn about that. East Coast. If there will be a delay or some bad news. We just got a $9.99 super chat from Dave. Dave, thank you for that super chat. Legend. Absolute legend, Dave. Thank you for that. Awesome. Let me see what's happening. If there will be a delay or some bad news in ETF, Bitcoin can drop rapidly and cause panic and max pain to the people. What do you think? So, Barut, good point. Like I said earlier in the stream, the market's job is to cause the maximum amount of people the maximum amount of pain. So you really need to know what you're doing. So be careful with leverage if you're using leverage right now. Obviously, a big news event coming out. If you get the leverage trade right, obviously you can make huge sums of money. But if you get it wrong, you can also lose a lot. So be aware of that. But yeah, I mean, right now we're relying on that ETF news passing. What do I think about Hex? It's going to keep going up. H-bar. Amanda, I'm bullish on H-bar. What's your thoughts on PKF price targets? Don't know anything about PKF. Current banking app will introduce Polkadot staking through Akala to teenagers as savings account offering 5 to 10%, much more than any banks can offer. It's all about the upcoming generation. Yeah, Ali, good point. It's all about the upcoming generation. Like, I'm pretty young. I'm 24, so yeah, I mean, my generation can definitely make a big difference, but realistically speaking, it's the next generation afterwards that those are going to be the people that are... The world's changing right now. We're entering into a new paradigm, and yeah, be prepared, guys. Get those crypto bags packed. Get some BTC and stash that on the side, not financial advice. Please tell if it's right to hold KSM. Kusama is an amazing project to cash. So yeah, I'm bullish on Kusama and Polkadot. So it's a good project for sure. All right. So if anybody has any final questions, definitely let me know right now. We covered a lot today, including the Bitcoin ETF news. We took a look at a lot of different altcoin charts. What are we doing right now? We are waiting on Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin season. Q4 2022, the year post-halving. We're going to see how this news does play out. A new all-time high has like a very high probability of happening. I would say over a 90% probability of a new all-time high. Not in October, in November, and then in December we're expecting something very big. But like I've been saying, I also do expect the bull run to go into 2022. Plan B with the stock to flow model does agree with that consensus. So based on our prediction models, we do see that this bull run going into 2022. So we're going to see what happens. Cash, right place to buy dot. So I made a video about that yesterday. You should definitely watch that video on the channel if you haven't already. It's really, that's the Bitcoin chart on ADA. It's on a weekly. So for dot, this previous level here at 38 to 40 looks good. Hope that answers your question. We got Jin Woo. Jin stepping into the live stream. Shib Moon soon. Jin, I don't know, but I hope Floki Moon soon. Yeah, Costa, heavy and wise. I'm right there with you, brother. Bear hunting season. Yeah, it's bear hunting season for sure. Listen, thank you everybody for joining this Sunday live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Thank you for all of the support. If you're new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed, go ahead right now and hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you have all bell notifications on as well so you don't miss any future videos. And as well, you should join the Crypto Empire free Telegram group, completely free for you to join. There is a link down in the description below. I do also have a private Discord. If you want to learn more about that, check out my website, cryptoempireco.io. We just got a super chat from our guy Don Ragnar. I think that's pounds. £1.79. Which YouTube channels do you follow / rate? Big up. Big fan of Crypto Banter. Really the main channels, right? Banter is great. I'm an MM Crypto fan for sure. MM Crypto is a legend. Crypto Alex is good. All the guys in Dubai I'm fans of. Yeah, the big guys I really do like watching. You heard about Big Time, new RPG game? No, I haven't heard about Big Time. All right, guys, so hope you enjoyed this live stream. We're going to end it right now. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. We just got another $4.99 super chat from Mr. Sellers.Homes. Awesome stream. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat, Mr. Sellers.Homes. You are a legend, my brother. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right here. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay blessed. We got exciting times ahead. You should have been prepared already, but it's not too late. Be a little cautious with this ETF news. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed this one.